right past ya. Been running it up since last year. I've been on my popping me the brand new band, yeah. No drip, just my texture. Them kids sit back, my tab, yeah. Bitch, we up, we lit. We don't need no caption. Bubble up, we bout to bubble up. Bubble up, we bout to bubble up, yeah. Bubble up.
Okay, Coach Bombay, why did you come to this gym, and what does the brotherhood do for you practicing with these people every day?
Well, basically, I was basically started the PBC Nation gym, what I'm saying, in 2009. That was a new gym, PBC Nation gym, the Pearl gym. So, basically, it wasn't no boxing in Mississippi, period, at the time that I came, except for, the other gym, but the coach had left, so I decided to take over, and they use Mississippi boxing. They used to use them as meat wagons and stuff, but that means they have pad other opponents' records with Mississippi boxers. Some of these coaches just went along with that, just let their boxers get beat up, and my whole plan was to make Mississippi a boxing state where if they come to fight Mississippi, especially a Pearl Boxing Club fighter, they're gonna have to fight. They ain't gonna just be no meat wagon fight. We train them right. We don't care at Pearl Boxing. We don't care if you're grandma, a mother. We don't care what gender you are. We gonna train you right. You gonna know how to box when you leave Pearl Boxing Club, and that's what I wanted, to spread out through Mississippi.
All right, more.
Well, kind of to kind of piggyback off what Bombay said. When I first started boxing, like he said, it wasn't a bunch of gyms in Mississippi that was doing it. So, but around the time I started, Bombay was just coming around too, showing up at the gym, and around the time the other owner was leaving. And I've been boxing here for a while, man, some years. As far as brotherhood, man, once you fight somebody in the gym, once you spar with them, work out with them, man, that's your brother from here on out. You're gonna get into arguments. You're gonna disagree, but you're gonna agree once you step in the ring, and that's kind of what brotherhood here means.
Yeah.
Once you come to this gym, you're always a part of this gym, whether you come back within a month, or whether you come back within a year. Whenever you show up, you're gonna have the same guys, same faces, especially Bombay, Steve, and other coaches. When you get here, they ready to work out. Today I showed up and hadn't been here in a while. He asked me, was I ready to glove up?
Yeah.
No, but
And then me, as far as that was good. But me, as far as being a coach, man, people not believe it. I know at times I'm an a-hole as a coach, but at the same time, I really be building people up character. I mean, it's been so many boxers came through here, man. They walked the door. Like I said, we had a 300-pounder big baby. He was low self-esteem kind of when he first came through. We made athletes and superstars out of him. Even if I don't get the credit or whatever, we get the credit for it. But my whole thing is making people believe in themselves. You know what I mean? Like I got Chop Sims. I want him to believe in himself and be a better person in life. I try to build up his confidence, even though I be on his back. But it's a reason I do a lot of things, man, to build people's confidence up, man. Even if they don't go on to be world champions, they go on to be good citizens or big things in life, So I mean, just add too many characters that came through the door that we ain't put. They came through Pearl Boxing Club's door that we ain't put a good name on them, or they walked out of here with more confidence than they had, because they definitely learned how to fight. And they definitely had a boxing name that made them somebody. So, we gave a lot of people self-esteem in our gym, and I love doing that, giving them people self-esteem. Because we ain't too many people that ever left Pearl Boxing Club that couldn't fight, man. So they had that part of their life to go on. I can box and I'm in shape, you know what I'm saying? And that builds a lot of confidence and character. So, that's one thing I do. I don't even talk about it, but that's my main thing, is make sure everybody got confidence and character when they leave here.
I agree. I mean, that's one thing you take from here is, you walk in one person, you leave out a better person. So, I mean, you can credit that to Bombay. Like you say, he's not the
don't say it.
beat around the corner kind of guy. He's a straight shooter.
Yeah.
He's gonna tell you some stuff you don't want to hear, but it's true.
And like the reason I tell people what they don't want to hear, man, I mean, I be on them. Like, I be like, damn, he be on him. My son fella, I be on him because I know it's a big world out here. We could beat a lot of people, and if you ever notice Pearl Boxing Club, when we go to tournaments, we win tournaments. we set up the long program at Pearl Boxing Club. So if you make it through that program, we know you're ready to box. Cause it's a hard program with our coaches and our strength condition coach. You make it, our strength condition coach, me. We all on the same page. If you make it through all 16 rounds, we know you're ready to box. So like a lot of people can't even make it through our 16-week program. But if you make it through it, I promise you're gonna do something with it. You're gonna do something with it. We don't just, I know a lot of boxing clubs around here in Jackson and just take people money, ain't really showing them right. Our club, we're gonna show you right, man, and we're gonna be a part of a team, part of a winning team,
I agree.
Why are you excited to film Amateur Hours?
When Lo came to me, he was like, Coach, I got this project I want to work on, and I want you to be a part of it. And he said it was about amateur boxing. After he said that, I was already hooked, you know what I'm saying? Because look, you got all these football movies about little league football, amateur football, high school football. You got movies about basketball, like that little league basketball, and college basketball, high school basketball. Where are our boxing movies about the amateurs of boxing, man? So automatically I was like, okay, this is us. We can do this, And then when I read the script, I was like, okay, yeah, I like this. I like this. I like where it's going. And you get to see the behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you haven't seen a movie about amateur boxing. You know what I'm saying? The struggles of amateur boxing, the guys starting off raw, and then, they coming up, showing the progress of them coming up. Even our popular boxing films, the guys are already in the film, they already good, That's put a false image out there that like, when you walk in the gym, you're gonna be this good. It ain't like that in boxing, you know what I'm saying? And in the amateurs, that's what you go through. That's what we go through. We have people come in and think they're gonna be good automatically. Yeah, that's a good dream to have, but you know what I'm saying, that ain't, it is a process. And this movie, I hope it's gonna showcase that process, that building up, guys getting better in the gym once they starting off. And personally, I never did a movie before. So I love a challenge, and I get to put this face on screen, man. So I love the challenge, and the script is awesome. I think it's gonna be it's definitely gonna be something that people need to see and haven't seen.
Okay. The reason why I wrote Amateur Hours is it's not one particular reason. There's many. And one of the reasons I wrote it is for everybody, but mostly it's for people that look like us, a young man and older man, a young lady. It's for people that look like us, about brotherhood. And knowing that we have differences, but we also have similarities. A lot of times, the young men that look like us, if you see somebody getting killed or you see them killing each other, 9 times out of 10, those guys have the same exact story. Maybe from different neighborhoods, but they going through the same thing in those neighborhoods. And it's pretty much, letting you know that we going through the same thing. So pretty much you pretty much killing yourself. It teaches self-love. So if you kill somebody like you, that means you're not too happy with yourself. And also we've been trained, mentally over time to not like each other. To when we see each other, a threat. You got some guys that as soon as they see you, they sizing you up. So I felt like this would be the best way, to illustrate it in the gym. So you got 2 guys that's similar but different. And one of the things to take from it is, one of them is to know the difference between your enemy and your rival. Your enemy brings out the worst in you, but your rival brings out the best in you. So it's pretty much a movie for young men that look like us, to help you get out of that mind frame, how it doesn't have to be one king. We all are kings, and we need to know it. So it's a movie. It got different messages in it, and I don't want to reveal it all the messages in it, but when you see it, you gonna get something from it, because you're gonna share something in it for you, regardless of who you are. It's something in it for you. And I wrote it for the young men that look like us, the struggles we go through every day, but also it's for the people. We're not the only one to struggle, but specifically I wrote it to our struggle.
What makes you excited to do this movie, Amateur Hours?
I let more the champ speak first.
Yeah, you can talk to Champ for a second. Well, man, when Lo first told me about it, I was all for it because it's about boxing, and furthermore, it was him leading the charge on it, man. Anything that he could have brought to me, I was gonna say yes to it. It's a good script, and man, we're gonna have fun with it. Most definitely gonna have fun with it.
What made me excited about doing this movie is because, the hard work that the coaches put in here, between my coaches, there are some dedicated coaches, and me, I think, is a reason that we deserve. People need to see what's going on behind the scenes, I mean, these kids work hard, man. Boxing is the hardest sport. Ain't no time out in boxing, you know what I mean? So it's the hardest sport it is, and the reason I decided about doing this movie because it's local and people get to see what really goes on behind the scene in boxing, We don't get enough credit except for when something happens bad, but this movie will bring out what's really going on in the boxing world from behind the scenes point of view. You know what I mean? It ain't all glit and glamour like a lot of people see. You see the Mayweathers and them, but then you don't see the struggling boxers and the boxers who got to work 9 to 5 and come here after work. You see them boxers that got it made pretty much already, but you don't see the real boxers that really put the work in, or the real coaches that really put the work in and make boxers great. Then they go on leave and get with the bigger time coaches, So this is like more of a down behind the scenes before they get to the limelight type movie. You know what I mean? That's why I was excited about it.
I agree, man. It's gonna be one of them things.
Yep.
They're gonna make it pop. Make it shine.
Right. And we want people to know that there's other things going on in Mississippi besides hanging in the cotton. We do a lot of other good stuff in Mississippi.
Right, we shooting a movie.
We shooting a movie down here in the Sips, baby. We're going to throw them M's up.
Shooting a movie.
Yeah, but we're excited about this movie, man. Good to see behind the scenes, man, down here in the South.
You guys get to witness a star being born. I won't brag or anything, but
That's it.
we're gonna make this movie do what it do.
All right. That's it, man. So we do a lot of stuff in Mississippi, man. And for them to shoot it at the Pearl Boxing Club, Mississippi's #1 boxing club 4 years in a row, man, it make it great. And all the hard work that me and the coaches put in, it's paying off. We're getting a little something that's well deserved. And I appreciate everybody coming in and letting us shoot this movie.
Woo!